Hello everybody, welcome back to Chinese Zero to Hero. Today, on this Sunday, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to introduce a new course. I have a new course that is completely different from any course that I've done before. What is this course? Let's find out. This is a new free course. It's called Get Started with Chinese with a TV drama. So this course is aimed toward those who have never studied Chinese before, those who have never, ever even touched Chinese before. So we're going to do this by watching a TV drama. Let's find out what that is. This is the cover of the new course. It's called Get Started with Chinese with a TV drama. I know we have two withs in the title, but so be it. You can sign up to this course for free at this website, ChineseZeroToHero.com/get-started. ChineseZeroToHero.com/get-started. You can go to this link and it will redirect you to our Teachable website and get you to the homepage of the course. And then you can click on enroll and then you can sign up for free. Hi, 你好, Madeline. All right, so again, this is for complete new beginners. So let's first do a quick introduction to the course and see what the course is all about. So I'll start recording. All right, so here's an introduction to this course, Get Started with Chinese with a TV drama. First, the goals of this course. What do we want to accomplish? First of all, we want to be able to experience Chinese for the first time. So if you have never even tried Chinese, if you have never even studied Chinese before, this is a great course for you to get started. Yeah. 对，没错, Matthias. 你好, Edimaro. Welcome to the new course. Yeah, so if you have never, ever looked at Chinese before, this is a great course for you. Continue. You get to watch a Chinese drama. If you have never, ever watched Chinese drama before, this will be your first time. And you will learn 188 common Chinese phrases. Right? So later on, if you want to progress in your Chinese, you're not starting from a blank slate. You're starting from 188 common phrases, which is a great starting point. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be painless. And no prior knowledge required. So if you're familiar with HSK scheme, HSK stands for 汉语水平考试. H is 汉语, S is 水平, K is 考试. It's the Chinese proficiency test. Proficiency test. Oops. Test. And it has currently 6 levels, but they're expanding it to 9 levels. So the very beginner is HSK 1, and you move up the levels all the way to HSK 9. HSK 7 to 9 is the most advanced. So this course is right on top. So we want you to get started with Chinese first with a TV drama, and then later on, if you want to progress, then you can sign up with our HSK 1 course and then move up HSK 2, 3, and 4, etc. Right? So we're doing this as a free course so that you can experience our learning methods and then you can move on to the other levels. Hopefully, I can get more subscribers on YouTube as well. All right, so the TV drama we're going to watch is 以家人之名, or Go Ahead. Go Ahead. So that's the title of the drama that we're going to watch. And the structure of the course is as follows. We're going to do 14 lessons, 1 lesson per day for 2 weeks. Okay, so 14 lessons over 2 weeks. You're going to learn 188 common TV phrases from this drama. You're going to learn 134 characters, right? So a few every day, and you're going to learn how to write them, how to recognize them. Of course, you're not going to remember them perfectly after this course because it's a lot of characters to remember, but some of them will stick. And when you move on to HSK 1, you're going to learn a lot more characters. And this way, you're not starting from zero, right? You're starting with a working set of 134 characters. And we're going to watch 2 full episodes of the drama Go Ahead. We're not going to watch a lot. We're going to only watch 2 full episodes for 40 minutes each. And I'm not going to go over the entire episodes in the lessons because of copyright, of course. I can't just, it's not, I'm not going to do a reaction video, that's for sure. I'm going to get you to watch the 2 full episodes on your own, 5 minutes per lesson as a homework. And I'll give you the tools for you to go through the episodes on your own. All right. So course delivery, this is going to be live streamed daily over YouTube. And you can rewatch for free with the link below right here, Chinese0to-Euro.com/get started. You can sign up. You can watch the replays. You can download the replays to your phone if you want to. A lot of you are listening to my lessons on your way to your work, right, on your commute. So if you want, you can download the videos as an MP4 and then transfer it to your phone and listen that way as well. And we're going to provide you with PDF character worksheets, as always. And I'm going to give you the links to interactive study tools so that you can study the text in the drama, right? So everything's going to be provided. Just go to this link right here. 大家好，哇，这么多人，你好 George, Rebecca, 你好杨世芬，Thank you，好，谢谢你们，好，我们继续。So here's a quick philosophy, a word on the philosophy behind this course. We know that there are 4 components to language learning. There's listening, there's reading, and there's speaking, and there's writing, right? So there are 4 core skills that you want to master. The 2 on the left are the input components, right? So that's language that's coming into you, that's language going in. Listening and reading, right? You're listening, the words are going in, and you're reading, the words are going into your eyes, right? And the other hand is output. With output, it's words coming out of you by speaking as well as writing. This course is primarily going to be focused on listening. You're going to be watching TV dramas, right? So most of the time you're going to be listening. We're going to do a little bit of reading as well, right? We're going to learn 134 characters, right? You're going to do a little bit of reading and a little bit of writing, or a little bit of character writing, not too much. We're going to do a lot of vocabulary, of course, 188 phrases, and also individual characters, right? Vocabulary. We're going to do some characters. We're going to do a little bit of grammar, not too much, right? Some basic Chinese grammar, like particles like na, ba, it's like question words, for example, right? We're going to do a little bit of grammar, but not too much. We're going to do a little bit of pronunciation, but again, not too much, right? We're going to cover a little bit of the tones, some of the difficult to pronounce sounds, but this is not going to be focused on the syntax or structure of the language. This is more designed for you to experience Chinese for the first time, so that you're not starting from zero when you move on to HSK1, and do it in the most painless and fun way as I can. 好，你好呢？你好 Nadia。好，looks like everybody here in the chat already knows some Chinese, right? But this course is geared for students with no prior background, right? So of course, this is an input-based course. We're not going to do a lot of speaking in the course. So I do recommend that you use services like italki or Tandem and get a private tutor over the internet and do some speaking practice as well, right? Along with this course. They're actually pretty cheap. On italki, I just checked, the Chinese teachers, their hourly rate go as low as $8 an hour, right? $8 an hour. So for a full hour of speaking, asking the teacher questions, like how do you say this, how do you say that, can you correct my speaking, it's like 8 hours, right? So that's italki. I'm not sure about Tandem. There are also other services like, I think there's one called Preply as well, and others. Does anybody know other services? You can put it in the chat if you want. Yeah, so if you can, from once in a while, you can get some speaking practice on italki or Tandem, Preply, and these services. For example, if you want to learn how to shop, if you want to learn how to buy clothes and learn how to negotiate prices, watching TV drama is not going to help you do that, right? Because you need some very specific expressions. For example, if you want to go to a restaurant and say, "Waiter, where's my fortune cookie?" right? The TV drama is not going to help you with that because these are very specific expressions for your daily speaking needs. So it's better for you to get some kind of a one-on-one instruction that way. Right. So this course is mostly geared toward listening input, mostly helping you to get started with Chinese by experiencing a Chinese drama. Right? So that's the aim of the course, and I recommend that you complement this with some sort of speaking component. And of course, after this course, you can move on to our HSK1 course, which will be a lot more systematic, rigorous, and go through a lot of the basic daily functions like counting up to 100, counting from 0 to 100, days of the week and telling time, etc. So that's all in the HSK1 course, which you can later on sign up with. All right. So again, the structure of the course is 14 lessons over 2 weeks. For the first week, we're going to cover episode 1 of the TV drama Go Ahead. And for the second week, we're going to go over the second episode. And for each lesson, we're going to do this. It's going to be live streamed over YouTube, but you can rewatch over Teachable. We're going to do a quick warm-up and review. We're going to learn the phrases and characters. Right? I'll go over the phrases and characters in this live stream. And we're going to do a quick review. And I'll get you to watch 5 minutes of the drama and complete character worksheets as homework. Right, so one video per lesson, right? Super simple, one video per lesson. In the video, we're gonna do a warm-up, review what we talked about last time, and then you're gonna learn new phrases and characters, and we're gonna do a quick review, and I'll get you to watch the dramas. Very simple. Okay, yeah, Mira, thank you. Wow, that's a lot of services. Cool, awesome. All right, so that's it. That's the new free course. And does anybody have any questions about the course before we start the first lesson? 有没有什么问题? Anybody have some questions? No? Okay. All right. So now let's start the first lesson. Awesome. All right, so now let's start lesson 1. So first of all, if you can, please follow me along by opening your browser to this website, 02hero.com. Sorry, .ca, 02hero.ca. Go to this website and go to /en/ZH. Right, so 02hero.ca/en. That's because your mother tongue is English, and /ZH. ZH stands for Chinese, right? 02hero.ca/en/Chinese. So go to this website. That's our homepage. And that's what it will look like. Or you can just Google Chinese 02hero and get to this website. So now click on dictionary. Okay. Click on dictionary and then click on phrasebooks. And we're going to go to 以家人之名 go ahead phrases. That's the third phrasebook. See, untamed, word of honor, and then go ahead. Okay, so click on go ahead. By default, it will go to the last phrase that you looked at. So I was looking at phrase number 6, but you can just change the number to 1, and then you can start from 1. So we can look at the first one. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about how to use the website? Or are you all familiar with this already? Oh yeah, Matthias also mentioned HelloTalk. Yeah, that's right. By the way, what's your favorite one-to-one tutoring platform? I personally just use italki. Yeah, that's the one I'm most familiar with. All right, so now let's go ahead. Okay. All right, so the first expression we're going to learn is 好. 好 simply means good or okay.
好，有时间看看。阿姨。
Okay, again.
好。
Let's see the context. Pay attention to the translation in the video.
好。都传阅过了。哦，我发给您看。
I'm sending it to you. Sure. Right, so 好 can mean good, okay, or sure.
好，真的好，好。
Right. All right. Fine. Whatever. Right. 好 it's okay.
好，必须是我发财啊！来，好。
So 好 sure. Yeah, 好. So you see above the character 好, you have this phonetic mark like this 好. This is called pinyin. Pinyin. Right. This is called pinyin. It's the Chinese phonetic transcription of Chinese characters. Right? Because Chinese characters are not phonetic, so oftentimes we have these phonetic marks above the characters to help you pronounce the characters. So in this case, this character, this Chinese ideograph, is pronounced 好. This is very basic.
医院主
Right. See that? 好. If you hover over the word, you can actually get a definition, or you can hear it spoken.
好，
Like this.
好。
谢谢你 Matthias.
好来了，
小哥生日快乐！
谢谢。
Let's listen again. Try. Sorry. Let's go get the door.
好来了，
好来了好 is okay. Right. So 好 simply means okay. So 好 simply means okay or fine or sure. 是吗 Craig? 好 so how do you say okay in Mandarin? Does anybody know how to say okay in Mandarin? Yeah, it's 好. 好. Okay. So that's the first word that you have learned. 好的. 好，那我们看下一个. Let's watch the next one. The next phrase is 爸. 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 爸 means dad, right? Because in the show, the two families, each they have a father, right? So the kids always address their dad as 爸.
爸，老师，爸，
Right? 爸 dad.
爸，爸，
比之前都好，好好追。哎，
爸，
你是不是？
爸 dad. 爸.
爸，我答应你。
Dad, I promise. 爸, right? 爸 is dad.
爸，
Okay, so 爸 is dad. 爸. So notice the pronunciation above 爸. The word for okay is 好, right? 好. And the word for that is 爸. Note that we have tones, these tone marks on top of the words. This is indicating a low flat tone, 好, 好. It's very low, your pitch is low, 好. Whereas 爸 is a falling tone, so you go from a high pitch to a low pitch, like 爸, 爸. Sort of like how would you describe the fourth tone? For example, in English, we say, hey, stop that, right? Hey. Hey. So that's a falling pitch, right? Hey. Right? Going from a high pitch to a low pitch. Hey. Whereas 好 is more like a low flat pitch. 好, 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 like this. Let's listen again and hear the difference between the two tones. Are you all bored by all this simple stuff?
爸
Right. So this is a falling tone. 爸.
爸
Like sounds like how we say hey, right? Hey, or go away, right? Go away. Go away, right? So this go away is a falling pitch, whereas the previous word. Am I being too verbose? Maybe I'm explaining too much. Whereas 好, listen, this is a very low pitch. 好, right? Very low and soft.
好
好, right? Very low and soft.
好
好. It's not 好, right? 好 would be like the fourth tone, but it's 好, very low and flat. All right, so that's a little bit of phonetics. Let's move on to the third. Okay, but before we move on to the third, let's learn how to write these two words. Okay, so the first one is 好. 好 is written like this. If you're on our website, if you're looking at the dictionary, you know there are all these tabs, right? All these tabs. You can go to the characters tab, and then you can see how the characters are written. The order of the strokes when you write the characters. That's the replay. So that's how you write it. Okay. On the left-hand side, 好, on the left-hand side is this character, that means woman. And on the right-hand side is this character, that means son. So the mnemonic for this is a woman holding a son, the woman with a son. Right? On the left is woman, on the right is son. And together is 好. Okay, let's see that again. 真的吗？有趣吗？ All right, so let's try to write that ourselves. If you are able to write that on a piece of paper, do so. If you have a piece of paper and a pencil, follow along and let's write some characters. Okay, so 好. Do you still remember what 好 means? Or is this too simple? Okay, on the left you have a woman like this. Okay, let's do that again. On the left, you have this and that and that. Okay, try again. This, that, and that. On the right, you have this, almost like a number 3. And then you have a horizontal line like that. Okay? Let me write that 3 times. Later on, you can print the character worksheet that I have attached in the link below. And actually, I can just send it in the chat. Can I attach a file? No, I can't attach a file. But after the live stream is over, just go to the sign up link and then download the PDF file there and print it out and then write the characters. Okay, so that's 好. 好 means good. Okay. Questions? 没有吗? You're all too smart. You're all too advanced for this level. Right. ba one of the characters? Okay, so ba is also a character we're going to learn. Ba means father. Let's start. Let's learn how to write this character. Ba. Okay, let's try again. Ba. Okay. So this character is made of two components, one on top, one at the bottom. Fu on top means father, right? Father. And the part at the bottom is pronounced ba. It gives you a hint about the sound of the character. So this is what we call a idea sound character. So on top you have fu, meaning father. That's the meaning of the character. And at the bottom, this is ba. This blue part, this is pronounced ba. This gives you an idea of the sound of the character, right? Where a lot of Chinese characters are composed this way. We have idea component. This is the idea component. That's the father. That's the idea of the character. And at the bottom, that's the sound of the character. So that's an idea sound character. Okay, understood? Yeah, you have an idea component and the sound component. Idea is the father and the sound is ba. Okay. So let's see that written again. So you have a dad on top and you have ba, the sound at the bottom. Okay, let's try to write that again. Ba. Okay. One more time, more slowly. Like that. Okay. Ba means dad. It's a frequently occurring phrase in the show just because father, the two fathers are main characters in the show. 爸爸好. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Rebecca. Right, so let's continue with the third character. The third phrase is This is pronounced it's a simple in sound. You just simply say and vibrate a little bit, vibrate your vocal cord a little bit. And it's just an in sound, right? Without much of a tone. Just It simply means yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a colloquial way of agreeing, or you can also translate into the English or as a hesitation word. It's a exclamation that can convey a lot of meanings.
这里面坐，没吃呢吗？
Let's try another.
爸，大伯母问我们初三要不要回老家。
Okay, so in this case, he said
爸，
with a rising tone. So like you can think of it as an ng. Okay, think of it as an ng. With a rising tone, like going up, means what? What is it? What was it? Beg your pardon? It's a reaction word. It's like if people will call you, hey Jonathan, and you'd be like, what? What's up? You can say Well, what is it? Right? Or in English we say right? I'm listening, right? Is that how you write it? I'm not sure. And say I'm listening, right? So in Chinese we say like that.
大伯母问我们初三要不要回老家。我不知道。爸，大
Like ba, right? So she calls her dad ba, and the dad responds with what is it?
爸，大伯母问我们初三要不要回老家。
来，我跟他说。
你等一。大伯母问我们初三要不要回老家。
来。
Okay, try another one.
什么？有？ 什么？有？
So she says as an acknowledgement. Right? So she simply said as to mean yes, yes, I agree.
什么？有？
Right? So can mean a lot of things. It can be hesitation. It can be a response. It can be like asking what is it, or it can mean yes.
反了，
记反了。
反了，
Like, is it upside down?
反了，
He says, yeah, it's upside down. I agree.
真的。
Going with a fourth tone.
很大声才会被听到。
真的。
Really? Yes. Right? So he said, 真的, really? And the girl responded, yes, with the fourth tone. So let's start. Many different pronunciations. All right. So can be yes, yeah, right. Can be with the fourth tone. Can be yeah. Can be like hesitation, right? And going up like this can be like what? So many different meanings. You have to just watch more dramas and see how people use this colloquial expression. Okay. Okay, I'll move on to something a little bit more interesting. So the next phrase is 李尖尖. Li Jianjian is the girl's name. Right? Li is a very common Chinese last name. Li. Thank you, Bitmao. Right, so let's see how to write this very common Chinese character Li. Where's the... Oops. Yeah, so let's do this. Go to the character, mouse over the character, and then tap on the dictionary icon next to the word. Okay, and do this. And then you're able to see the characters tab. Tap on the characters tab and you can see Li. Now let's write the character. The character Li is made of two components. At the bottom, we have seen it before, right? At the bottom, it's zi. Zi is sun. Right? Zi is sun. So at the bottom is zi, sun. Right? We've already seen zi in hao. Right? On the right-hand side of hao is also zi. Right? So at the bottom of li is also zi. Let's see how it's written. It's written like this. On top is mu. Mu means wood or a tree. Mu. So you have a tree on top of a sun, and that's li. See how it's written? Okay, now let's try that again. Let's write li. On top, you have mu, like this. And at the bottom, you have a zi, like this. Okay, let's try again. First, make a cross. They make a diagonal on the left and the diagonal on the right. So that is the word for tree or wood. And then at the bottom, you write zi again. So first, make a number 3 like this. And then write a horizontal bar like that. Okay. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strokes. Li. That's how you write Li, as in Mr. Li or Mrs. Li. Li. The girl's name is Li Jianjian. Li Jianjian. Jian means point, pointy. Pointy as in a pointy object. For example, you know, owl, like this, all. It's a handle like this, and you have a very sharp pin at the bottom. So this tip, right? This tip is very sharp, and that is 尖. 尖. So this is not describing a blade. This is not sharp as in a blade sharp. This is sharp as in something something that has a very sharp point. It has to be a point, or a nail, right? A nail, this part on a nail is also very 尖, right? This is 尖. 尖means sharp, describing something that has a point. That's 尖. Confused? Confusing? Right? It's a person's name, right? The person's name is Li Sharp Sharp. Okay, the person's name is Li Sharp Sharp. Li Jian Jian. That's a girl's name. All right, so let's break down the characters for 尖. Again, sharp is 尖 尖. On top, you have this character. Okay, this character means small. Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're right, 学汉字 hieroglyph. And at the bottom, you have 大. 大 means big. Okay. So on top, you have this thing that means small, and you have this at the bottom that means big. Because if you have a sharp object, right, it's big at the bottom and small on top. So you get so that's sharp. If anything is really small on top and really big at the bottom, that's sharp. Okay, like that's pointy. So that's how it's written. Try again. See that? Again. Vertical in the middle, and then the two dots on the sides, and then 大 in the bottom. Vertical, dot, dot, horizontal, left diagonal, right diagonal. Okay, like that. On top is small, and at the bottom is big. Right? So a point, small, 小 over big, 大. That's the mnemonic. Okay. So this is a very simple character, right? On the top, you have a symmetrical 小, symmetrical small character. Right? 尖 is small on top, and then big at the bottom. 尖 尖 尖 尖. Okay. You've never heard it used very often. Yeah, it's 尖 means pointy, right? It simply means pointy. If you go to a Chinese restaurant and order bamboo shoots, that's called 笋尖. 笋尖. It's a bamboo point, bamboo shoot. 笋尖. All right. So let's go back to the phrase. 李尖尖 is a girl's name. Let's hear it spoken.
姐姐，你老实跟我说，你还咬没咬别人？姐姐，
李尖尖.
姐姐，
The girl says, what do you want?
李尖尖，
李尖尖.
李尖尖，
That's the person's name.
李尖尖，尖尖宝贝，
李尖尖，
黄老师，
李尖尖，
哎，哥我在呢。
看一下视频，我看。
李尖尖，
So the show films how the girl grew up, right? All that happened to her. 李尖尖. So that's the girl's name. The fifth phrase is 行. 行 simply means okay, fine, kind of like 好. 行 is similar to 好. Right? Remember 好? 好 means good or okay. 好。行 literally means go. Think of the expression it goes. This goes. This goes means this is okay, right? It won't go, that means it's not okay. It goes means it's okay. So 行 literally means to go, and it usually means okay or fine or that's okay, that's doable. 行 fine. It has a lot of meanings. It can be a visit, it can be current, it can be to perform, etc. Right? Lots of different meanings.
行，奖励你个冰激凌。行，奖励你个冰激凌。
Okay, fine, I'll give you ice cream.
行，奖励你个冰激凌。
我也2个。
2个你。行。
行，
好，行 means okay.
你说我给他买双运动鞋怎么样？
How about if I buy you a pair of sneakers?
真的不知道该买什么了。哎，你说我给他买双运动鞋怎么样？
How about a pair of sneakers?
行。
行，
Okay.
行。你说我给他买双运动鞋怎么样？
行。
行，
Okay. Right, so 行 means
行
okay.
行，你俩先处着，行不行再说。
行，那阿姨我上去了。
哎，你也早点睡啊，别上。
行 is that okay? All right.
行，那阿姨我上去了。
哎，
Or he could also say 好，好啊，我现在上去了，好，也可以啊，that's fine too.
行，那子秋。行。
行啊，okay. All right. Character writing again. So this character doesn't have much of a breakdown because each component, yeah, I doubt they have much of a meaning. It says 是 to step with the left foot. In any case, I think it's better to just remember how to write it. On the left-hand side, you have this. Okay, so 2 diagonals and 1 stick at the bottom. Unless 学汉字 hieroglyph knows something about 行. Okay, to me, it's just this very common component on the left plus this component on the right. Right, I don't really associate much meaning to each component for this character. I just sort of remember it by rote. Okay, so on the left hand side, we have 2 diagonals on top and a little stick at the bottom. A map of crossroads? Really? Wow. Ah, okay. Cool. Right. On the right hand side, you have 2 horizontal bars on top and a little hook at the bottom. So on the right hand side, you have this. Okay. Altogether, we have that. 行 means okay or fine. 行 Cool. Let's look at more examples. TV shows.
行，奖励你个冰激凌。行。
行，行，
行，你俩先。
行 fine. Okay. Moving on. The next phrase is another person's name, 凌霄. 凌霄. These 2 characters are really complex, so we're not going to go over them. This is just a person's name, 凌霄.
凌霄，凌霄，
李湘，我在找你们大学附近那家黄梨塔的店。
到底在什么地方啊？
凌霄，
That's
那个
supposed to
今
be
天
Ling Xiao.
凌霄，你开门啊！
So a note about the phonetics. Note the word 行 meaning fine or okay, and 消 in 凌霄. Note this X. It's pronounced more like a SH sound, right? Like this. So it's not xing, it's not zing, it's not xiao, it's 行 and xiao. It's pronounced more like a SH, except for you stick your tongue to the top of your mouth, to your palate, right? This is called palatalization. So you stick your tongue all the way to the top of your palate, the hard palate on top. Make the sound. So the air is sort of squeezed out from your top hard palate, like this. 消行. Usually this letter is followed by the I vowel. 西 xiao, right? There's 西 xiao, xia, etc. Right? It's usually followed by an I. Xia, xiao, xia. Right? Because when you stick your tongue to the top palate, the only sound you're able to make is like xi, xiao, xia, like this. Okay. So in any case, this X mark is pronounced kind of like an SH, but you stick your tongue to your top hard palate, like this. Okay, questions? Confused? Sleeping? All right, so let's move on to the next one. The last character, the last word we're going to learn is 小哥. 小, we've seen this character already in the word 尖, right? 小 means small. 尖, remember 尖? Pointy. On top, you have 小. So this part is 小. 小. 小 means small. Okay, 小 means small. And 哥 means brother. 哥 means brother. 哥 means brother. So 小哥 means a young brother, younger or like a younger brother. It can also be it also is often used in addressing delivery guys. 外卖小哥. In China, we often hear the phrase 外卖小哥. 外卖小哥. That means delivery guy, the young delivery guy. 外卖小哥. So 小哥 can mean a little brother, young brother, or a young guy, 小哥. Let's listen to some examples.
小哥，怎么还在睡觉啊？
小哥，
小哥，怎么还在睡觉啊？
小哥，young brother.
小哥，小哥，小哥，
So she calls the other guy 小哥.
小哥，如果我爸跟贺美阿姨结婚了，咱们全家就在一个户口本上呢。小哥，
哎，来了。
小哥，
对，外卖小哥，没错。
你说哥的手机是不是摔坏了？
Okay, so 小哥 is younger brother. Now, finally, let's learn how to write the character 哥. Again, hover your mouse over this character and then tap on the dictionary icon right here. Okay. So now we have this character, 哥. 哥 means elder brother.
哥，今天感觉怎么样？你来的刚好。
Right. 哥 means brother, elder brother. Let's see how it's written. It's written like this. Okay. So first, we make a T on top. Actually, this is not the right order. Sorry. Write a horizontal bar on top, and then write a square right here. And then write a vertical right here. Okay? And you repeat at the bottom. Except you have a hook at the bottom. Okay, let's try that again. So make a horizontal bar on top, a square, a vertical, and then you repeat the same at the bottom, except you add a hook at the end. You add a little hook right here. That's it. Is it complicated? Difficult? This is pronounced 哥. 哥 means brother. 哥. We learned 爸 before, right? 爸 is father. 爸. And 哥. 哥 is brother. So 2 family members. 爸 and 哥. Let's try this again. 哥. 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 Brother. Okay? Yes, that's right. 哥 repeated. Yeah, I haven't covered 哥 yet. Okay, yeah, that's an interesting mnemonic. Your brother can do things. Yeah. Later on, we're going to learn 哥. Okay? All right, so that's good. And that's everything for this lesson. Yeah, that's all the vocabulary for this lesson. Let's do a quick review and recap. Let's go to the first word. By the way, you can save words as you go through the phrase book. So once you get to our Chinese 0 to Hero website, go to phrase books, and then go to 以家人之名, right? You start from the first phrase. You can actually tap on the bookmark icon to save this phrase. Right? See that bookmark icon? You can save, unsave, save, unsave this phrase. So you can later on review it from the top. Saved phrases. See here? Saved phrases. Okay. So I've already saved a few phrases right here, so I can review them one by one. From this list, from this saved Chinese phrases list, see those 2 eyes right here. See those 2 eyes? Definitions, phonetics. See that? Yeah, you have definitions and phonetics. You can press on the eye to hide either the definitions or the phonetics, or re-show them again. Hide, show, hide, show, hide, show, hide, show. Okay, so this way you can test yourself. Right? You can turn them off and see if you can recognize these characters. Okay. Right. Okay, so now I'll test you guys. Does anybody know this character? What is this character? And what does it mean? How do you pronounce this character and what does it mean? Does anybody know? Nobody? Too hard? Anyone? What is this character? Father, right. That's right, yeah. Michael, it's ba. If you're using numeric tone marks, it's actually ba, ba fourth tone, ba, ba, ba. Okay, let's show the phonetics and then you can see ba, fourth tone, ba. That's right, Adrian. That's right. It means dad or father. Okay.
爸，爸，
Ba. Not ba, ba. It's not ba, it's ba going down. Ba. Okay. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Michael.
爸，有什么奖励吗？
爸，你介绍的活我都给打8折。
Right. Next. Oh, I should hide it. So, does anybody know what this is? This character. I should try and reduce my latency on YouTube so that you guys can respond faster. What's this character? Anybody? That's right. 行 or 行. What does it mean?
行
Fine. That's right. Yeah, 行 means fine. It's good. Awesome. So 行 means fine. Let's hear it spoken. Yeah, 行 means fine. 行 means okay. Okay, whatever. 行. That's okay. Yeah, it can also mean go. 行, when it's pronounced 行, it means bank. Yeah, 行. This character has two pronunciations. One is 行, the other is 行. 行 is bank, but 行 is to go or okay.
行，麻烦您了。
哎，
行
那您赚了。
All right. I see. When I test you, I know that there are problems in your understanding or problems in your pronunciation. Yeah, I should do more tests and see how good you guys really are. 行李, yeah, that's right. 行李 means luggage. That's right. All right, 小哥. 小哥, what does it mean? Does anybody remember? Well, 哥 is brother, 小 is small. Right? 小哥. Together, what does it mean? Together. 小哥, little brother, or yeah, or a young guy, or yeah, young brother, or little, or young guy. 小哥, young lad.
小哥，
Right. So she calls the other guy her 小哥.
小哥，小哥，如果我爸跟贺美，小哥，
Okay, so that's what Jian Jian calls the other guy, and it also means young brother or young guy, or 外卖小哥, delivery guy, 外卖小哥. Okay, awesome. Next. How do you read this? Bijanji, which character are you talking about? So what does this mean? What is this? Oops, my dictionary gave it away. Does anybody have an idea of what this is? No? Don't remember? What and then what? Forgotten? Okay, the first character is Li. Li is the common Chinese last name, Li. That's right, Adrian. And Jian Jian literally means sharp, sharp. it's just the girl's name, 李尖尖. Okay, 李尖尖. Right. 李尖尖, that's the girl's name. Number 5. Does anybody remember this character? We didn't actually write it. What's this? Do you remember? Some hints? Maybe you can have a hint. That's right.
好，
It's not Wei, it's
你行吗？
Wei is written like this. Yeah, that's right. Wei is written like this. This is Wei. How can we use 尖? You can say 你声音很尖. Your voice is really sharp. 你声音很尖. Your voice is very sharp. 你声音很尖, like your voice is screeching. 尖这个什么刀子很尖. If the knife has a very sharp point, then you can say 刀子很尖, right? It's point, very sharp and pointy. Yeah.
你行吗？
好。不客气。This is a bit difficult. This is the person's name, 凌霄. Okay. 凌霄. And finally, how do you say this? What's this character? Does anybody know this character? 好, that's right. Perfect. 好. Which tone? Do you remember? Is it the rising tone? Falling tone? High flat? Low flat? Which one? Hao. Third tone, right? That's right. Now, the third tone is a low flat tone. Hao. Right? So you have this inverse chevron, like downward chevron on top. Hao. Perfect. Awesome. So you guys got it. So that's it. That's the 7 phrases we're going to learn today. As a homework, go to media, okay? Go to the media tab and then go to TV shows. Go to TV shows and then search for 以家人之名. 之名. Okay. You have to search in Chinese for now. But later on, I might implement a feature where you can search the English title. But for now, you have to search in Chinese. If you can't find it, you can scroll all the way to the bottom. I think it's really close to the bottom. 以家人之名, it's right. Yeah, because we have way too many shows. 在一起, yeah, this is Z's. It's right here, right? 以家人之名 is here. We have way too many shows. It's sort of close to the bottom, right? It's this one right here. So click on that, and then you can watch the first episode. Okay, so watch the first episode. I'm gonna insert the link to this episode in the course description section. Yeah. So if you sign up for the free course, I see the link right here. If you go to this link right here, right, and sign up to this course, and if you go to the first lesson, in the description of the lesson, I'm going to give you a direct link to this episode, so you don't have to search for it. Okay, so you can go to this link right here and sign up with our course, and then go to lesson 1. Then you're going to see a PDF download link, and then you're going to see this episode link. Okay, so go to this episode, and I want you to watch. Excuse me. I want you to watch the first 5 minutes. Actually, the first 2 minutes are just the introduction song, the theme song, and after the 2 minutes, you actually get to the dialogue.
怎么了，小千？啊？
So you can hover over each word and get a definition. Right. You can save the word by tapping on the star. Once you tap on the star, it will eventually quiz you. Right. So once you hit this line, you're going to get a pop quiz below. Pop quiz. See that? Pop quiz. Right. Pop quiz. And here you have to pick which character is supposed to go in this blank. 怎么了? What 间? Right. So you pick 小间. 怎么了小间? What is it, little 间? Right. So you're not gonna learn all the words, right? Because you're just starting with Chinese. You're not gonna learn all the words, but you can learn some of the words that we have covered already. So as long as you have saved the words in the dictionary by tapping on the star, the words will be highlighted as you go down the subtitles list.
行吧，这孩子没事就行。啊，对不起啊。哎呦，这面馆您开的呀？啊，我是老板。
Just watch the first 5 minutes.
啊，我今天搬到这小区来了。
啊，3栋2门3楼。
您怎么知道的？
嘿，居委会那方爷说了，说我们家楼上搬了一警察，是不是您？
是我刚调到咱们街道派。
Questions? Does anybody know how to use this feature? 镇定我的刀子很尖. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions about our subtitle study tool? Sometimes the translation might not exactly match what the Chinese says, right? The translation below might not match. So in that case, if you want to find out what the Chinese is saying, you can tap the 3 dots icon on the right here. You can tap on that. And then you can tap on the translation icon, and that will pop up like Baidu Translate or Google Translate. Okay? Clementina, 你知道。好. Okay. So just go over this drama, the first 5 minutes, and complete the Chinese character worksheet, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Okay? All right, so that's the first lesson. I know this is a lot easier than most of your level. And most of you are at the level, I don't know, 4 or 5. But this is pre-HSK1. This is for people who have never, ever touched Chinese before. Hopefully I can get some subscribers this way, because I think my lessons were way too advanced for most people. So I want to create a new course for beginners, for fresh beginners. Genji 可以说知道了，也可以说明白了，都可以。Okay, you're welcome. All right. Take care, guys. Study hard. And I'll see you in the next live stream. Okay, bye.